Hello, hassle-free family. It's Diana here, and today I want to talk to you about CBD. CBD is short for cannabidiol. You might have heard the letters CBD before, but you don't really know what it means. Well, cannabidiol, CBD, is one of the primary natural cannabinoids found in the hemp plant. Another cannabinoid you might have heard of is THC, and that's just two of the over 113 known cannabinoids found in hemp. People have a lot of misconceptions about CBD, like getting high off of it, that it's illegal, that CBD is equal to marijuana, that CBD is contraband and only hippies use CBD, etc. Well, let me say all those things are not correct. So let's get straight to the facts about CBD. The confusion with CBD and marijuana came about because both of these come from the cannabis plant. So let's go back to CBD and how it's made and what isolates versus full spectrums versus broad spectrum means. So say you take a batch of hemp plants and you perform a first extraction. This first extraction is going to include things like chlorophyll, THC, CBD, CBG, terpenes, other cannabinoids, fatty acids, etc. Just kind of a lot of stuff. This is called a full spectrum extract. And if you're not sure what I mean by extract, that means adding some sort of liquid, sometimes a solvent, sometimes water. It really depends on the company that's doing the extracting. Mixing that with the actual leaves of the plant and just pulling out as much stuff as you can from inside the leaves and the stems, etc., and getting all of those compounds out of the actual fibrous plant. Now, if you take that extraction, that liquid with all the other compounds in it, and you go narrower and you do a few more refining extractions, you get to what is called a broad spectrum CBD. So maybe it still contains a range of cannabinoids, including possibly THC and CBD, terpenes, and some other stuff. It actually takes 7 extraction steps to get down to a pure CBD isolate from the slew of things that make up that first hemp extract. So what you do is you keep taking that liquid and you add another liquid to it to pull more things out of it. You take that smaller liquid and you add another liquid to it to pull more things out of it. So as you continue to do that, each step is called another extraction. So the 7th extraction is what contains CBD isolate. That is going to be pure CBD, nothing else. There's not going to be any THC. There's not going to be any other cannabinoids or terpenes in that 7th extraction liquid. So another thing you may have heard when it comes to CBD is the entourage effect. You can also call it a synergistic effect, since most people know what synergy means. This effect is not specific to cannabinoids, but it works with many other things such as vitamins. So we know that vitamin D3 gets absorbed better into the body when it's combined with vitamin K2, right? So having another specific substance around just makes that first substance more effective, better able to be absorbed into the body. So I'm setting the stage here to tell you why building a smart spectrum of beneficial terpenes is important when delivering CBD isolates for therapeutic value. So straight CBD on its own can only do so much, but combining it with compounds that can provide an entourage effect will give you an even greater effect with the same dose of CBD isolate. So when people come to me asking about a full spectrum CBD because they want that entourage effect, or people come to me asking about an isolate because they want a guarantee of 0 THC, maybe they have to take periodic marijuana tests or something like that. They want to show 0 THC on that test. I absolutely love that I can give them both the same answer about my personal favorite CBD oil. This CBD begins from organically grown hemp, and the processing starts with an isolate, so it's guaranteed to have 0 THC. It's then infused back in with essential oils to deliver that spectrum of beneficial terpenes that round out the entourage effect for the CBD isolate. So you really get the best of both worlds here. A 100% legal in all 50 states CBD oil that also delivers the benefit of an entourage effect. And another side benefit is this particular CBD tastes fantastic because the essential oils that they add in to deliver the terpenes taste really incredible. This CBD comes in 3 different flavors, and I hate to even describe them as flavors because the essential oils added to give them their distinct flavor is not there for the purpose of tasting good. The oils are added to the CBD for the beneficial terpenes. but the resulting flavors are cinnamon, peppermint, and citrus. And if you have been a CBD sampler, you know what I'm talking about. Those other CBDs can taste pretty horrific, and please don't fall for companies who add artificial flavors and colors to their CBD just to hide the fact that they haven't done a good job of making a clean isolate to begin with. So what is CBD even good for? Well, the science shows that it's good for a lot of things. I pulled this list from the Harvard Medical School for you. CBD is commonly used for anxiety, the misery of insomnia, chronic pain and inflammation due to arthritis, inflammatory and neuropathic pain, also known as neuropathy. I have also seen compelling information about the use of CBD for managing menstrual discomfort, symptoms such as cramps, moodiness, and fatigue. The key is finding out which beneficial terpenes will give you the entourage effect that you desire. That's how you're going to choose the particular flavor that you will grab. Now, CBD can be used topically or sublingually. And when I say sublingually, according to the FDA, that actually is a topical use. So sublingual means adding it under your tongue. So if you lift up your tongue and you drop the dropper full of CBD underneath your tongue, that counts as topical use. So when you look at these bottles of CBD, it's going to say it's labeled for topical use, and that absolutely means that you can drop it under your tongue. So over the next week, I'm going to be providing you even more information about this awesome CBD and show you how you can grab some of it and try it for yourself. I think you're going to be really amazed at the benefits that you're going to see if you start using CBD. I personally went for a very long time not using any CBD, even after Young Living had carried it for a while and was selling it through Nature's Ultra. I just didn't think I had a use for it, so I didn't buy it. And then fast forward to about a year ago when COVID restrictions started, my anxiety just started going up through the roof. So last April, I grabbed my first bottle of CBD and I started to just give it a shot. So I started with a very low dose and was dropping it under my tongue every couple of days just to see how I would feel on it. And I noticed that I felt really good. So I just started paying more attention to my body and noticing when I would benefit more from the CBD, and I would take it at strategic times during the day. So we can talk more about all of that over the next week. If you have any questions right off about CBD, drop them in the comments here. I want to make sure I include those as I go through this next week of CBD information for you. So thanks for watching this. I think you're really going to enjoy this next week. I know that I have already learned a ton looking up some of this information for you guys, and I am super excited to share it with you. So I'll see you soon in the Hassle-Free family. Bye.